Hi all, this
Hi.
is Mama,
It's Papa.
and this is just a different route that I took to Hartbeespoortdam. Went for a ride. Mama obviously couldn't go because of a fibromyalgia flare-up. So this is going to use the 511, where previously I went via Horns Neck and Van der Rolweg and those areas. So this is just a different route.
Basically,
Just cruising along.
he's just being difficult now. Instead of going right, he went left around
Yeah.
the city.
Yes, yeah, so that's it. It's as easy as that,
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be difficult.
Yeah.
So there he goes. Beautiful day again. Welcome
Yeah.
to South Africa.
Thank you.
No, I need lip gloss.
Shouldn't you have done that before we started the video?
I'm sure nobody minds if I
No.
put some lip gloss on.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thank you. No, not that.
Not that one.
So where are you going?
I'm going left.
So
to
you were on the
Hartbees.
highway.
Yeah, just that was a precursor. So that's why I put that in, because I found quite a few policemen. Luckily, I mean, I've said it before, I don't ride very fast. If I have to, yes, but I mean, I enjoy the rides. So found quite a few policemen on the road. So that was just a precursor of what was waiting for me.
Yeah.
So here we just turn off again, and yeah, it's still fairly flat, still a nice looking road. The road surface was awesome. There wasn't too
Yeah.
many, well, there wasn't really any potholes in this section of the road, and it also wasn't too bumpy or anything.
On what day did you ride?
This was a Saturday. I
Was
think.
it a Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it also took us, I mean, it took us about
About-
2 to 3 weeks now to do the voiceover
Yes.
for this video. So it took quite a bit. There was another policeman that pulled over the truck. Again, another precursor of what was waiting for us. But I mean, it's just beautiful. So coming here, the problem is that policeman, I actually first thought he was stopping me. So I was slagging down because, I mean, I was within the speed limit, and then
Yes.
luckily I saw no, he was pointing to the car behind me.
Okay.
So
So
that
the
was
cops
quite-
were out and about quite a
They
bit
were,
that
out
day.
and, they were out and about quite a bit.
Okay.
What I was saying about the GoPro, it flattens it out, but this area is so nice because you got the mountains, the Magalies on the background there, and then the road just undulates. And I mean, it was
Yes.
just, I mean, you can see it's just beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't look left there because that was quite a big river. And, you know,
That
it
was
just
the Hennops
undulates.
River, wasn't it?
I think it's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a beautiful ride. And I mean, just this section, it almost reminds me a bit of the Karoo, my favorite part of the country.
The cruise the desert.
Yeah, basically.
It's
yeah.
flat.
Yes.
With a few little bushes like this. Nothing goes on there.
Melanie loves Mpumalanga, the mountain passes, the big forests,
The forest.
you know, all
It's
of
called
that.
the bush. It's stunning. He likes the flat desert bits and stuff. So I don't know what we're going to do when we retire one day. We'll just like meet every 6 months.
Yeah,
He
just-
can live in the desert and I'll live in the bush. Lots of trucks on the road.
Lots of trucks, yeah, lots of trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was reading on that one website, ZA Bikers, they were saying, I mean, if you look at it, at one stage, South Africa or Africa had a massive rail network that, you know, that basically ferried goods, but our rail network basically went bust.
Yeah, disintegrated quite a bit. So we
and-
can't use the railroads anymore.
So the big trucks is basically what you use. But this area was also just so nice. So you drive through this valley in
I can
between
actually
these two
see you
mountains.
going.
Yeah.
There's an incline that you're
Yeah.
going up there.
Yeah, you can't really make it out on the GoPro, but it's beautiful there.
But the thing is,
It's
this
beautiful.
time of year, it's not supposed to be so lush.
No, it's not.
It's not supposed to be
It's
so
supposed to
green.
be brown. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
because
don't
we're
know.
going into autumn. Well, we're in autumn now, and we get summer rain. So the rains have stopped. Should have, but we have been getting rain until about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yes. No, we still got rain, and I mean, you also saw on the previous one how the dam was full to overflowing,
Yeah.
where the sluices was basically open.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
This was nice. I mean, just going
I can
through,
see you going
and
up.
then just into the clouds. So I was getting hot on the bike. I mean, obviously with the leathers on and
Yeah.
everything. and then this just cools you down
Yeah, but you
quite
can
a
see
bit.
the sun's gone behind the clouds now, and
Yeah.
it's darkened. Your video's darkened quite a bit. Does the GoPro adjust to the light enough? Because I'm
does,
not
yeah.
sure. Is this good enough?
Well, leave a comment if you think it's too dark, but I think
Yeah.
it actually does a job. You know, it's not a big fancy camera where you can, and I mean there's probably some settings that I can adjust, but I mean I've done some research on the settings that you can do.
Yes.
And the settings are basically what most people say, because the problem is if you set the settings for low light, then you actually have to get off the bike every time that you go out from under the clouds
Yeah, well, you're
and
not going
change
to
the
stop
settings
now
again.
and change
Yeah,
the settings.
exactly. So
And even if I were riding with you,
a lot
I
of bikes
wouldn't-
on the road.
I
A
saw,
lot of bikes
I
on the
saw.
road.
Even if I were riding with you, I wouldn't be mucking about with the settings.
No.
Because, oh, there you go into the sun again.
Yeah,
I would actually be worried I'd drop it.
yeah.
Even though you made the wrist strap
Wait.
for me.
They hijacking hotspot for 2 kilometers. I don't know if we are the only country in the world that actually has a road sign to warn you against hijacking hotspots, but I just thought that was
Yeah.
something to say there, yeah. Because the problem is it doesn't look that way up this hill, but it's quite a steepish hill, and you could see there was a car there parked as well. So I think a lot of people, you know, the cars can't make it up the hill or
Yes.
whatever, so
Yeah,
they
if
stop.
you've got
and then because there's
an
another
oldish
and
car.
there was police standing there.
Yes.
Again, police. I mean, there was quite
Yes.
quite a bit of police.
The thing is, yeah, it is a very interesting question. If your country has a hijacking hotspot sign, we would like to know if other countries actually have signage like that, because not only out of town like this is, I mean, this is out of the city, but even in the city where we live, in the suburbs, on the roads and stuff, at intersections and stuff, we have signs that says hijacking hotspot, be aware.
Yeah.
So we would love to know, does your country have that as well? Or if it's just us, if it's just Africa, because
This is
we would love to know.
that's
Saartjie's
Saartjie's neck.
Saartjie,
Beautiful
yes, Saartjie
area
is
there.
an Afrikaans name for Sarah. So that's Sarah's neck, basically. Saartjie is little Sarah. So it's Saartjie's neck. A very nice one to ride. You know,
Very
I'm
nice.
very jealous. You know that, right?
I know
Papa?
you're jealous. I know you're jealous.
I really wish I could ride with you, but I'm feeling better every day.
Yeah, so
It's
we'll
getting
get to
better
that.
and
Yeah.
better.
We'll get to that. I
missed
just put
out-
this down because there was a guy in a Goldwing
Oh, there he goes.
and he was gunning it.
Yes, until
He
the
was
cops
having
catch
fun.
him, eh?
No, he was having fun on his bike.
But you know what? You have fun on your bike,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though you're not riding 160 kilometers an hour. You still have fun,
Yeah.
my love.
Okay, so this area is if
Is
I
this a
carried on
traffic
straight,
jam?
this is a traffic jam. So if I carried on with this, I would get to the damn wall again.
Okay.
But I
traffic
just,
jam on the
I
wall.
mean, we've done the traffic, we've done the wall and all
Yes.
of that. So I just put this down for, you know, for prosperity, so people know what the traffic can look like. And this, if I remember correctly, wasn't this actually end of the month or something that I did this? But
Probably.
anyway, so this is actually where I came out that time to turn right to go to the damn wall.
Yes.
So now I'm going
But you
back.
skipped the wall.
I skipped the wall this
Yes.
time. So basically this is going back. So here we're going to go to Rustenburg and we're going to do Silkaartsnack that I did previously.
Yes.
So I'm just taking Silkaartsnack now
Yes.
from the other side.
So Rustenburg is only famous for one thing, and it's Sun City. It's the only thing it's famous for. It's literally in the
and the
middle.
mines.
Nobody
okay.
really cares about that. It's in the middle of nowhere, but Sun City is there, and everybody loves Sun City. It is amazeballs. It's really nice there.
All right, so
Once.
this is basically...
You only
yeah.
go there once in your life.
So this is basically Silkaartsnack just from the other side that we did.
You know what? I know you said the GoPro flattens it out a bit, but I have to tell you, I can see the incline. I can... Zilkaartsnack. Oh, you got that on the other video as
Yes,
well.
yeah. So this is just from the other side. Now
Yes.
I'm doing it from the other side.
Yes. And you've got a double lane going up,
Yeah,
So slow pokes can stay to the left and the faster cars can stay to the right. I mean, as you know, in South Africa, we drive on the left, or as most people say, on the wrong side of the road.
No, we're on the right side of the road.
No, we're on the left side of the road.
And because I didn't really ride with a plan, I had a bit of a mishap just after that.
Yes.
So as you come down, you'll see, I don't think I videotaped it, but there's a turn off to the right, and that's where I came out the last time when I was coming from Horns Neck side. And I carried on with the road, and then this is actually after I made a U-turn. So I carried on straight with the road, and all it did was it ended up on the highway. And because I didn't want to do highway, I just did a U-turn on the road, came back, and I went down this little route here.
Okay.
And what a gem. It's an absolute gem.
This is very much farmland. Hartbeespoort was famous for its farmland.
Sorry. Pecan
nuts especially. And what else? Animals. Sheep and but there were lots of leopards in the mountains. It used to cause lots of trouble for the farmers.
You can see this is now more bushy to what it was on the other side of the road. And over here, I just took a quick snap, but unfortunately the GoPro, it just doesn't have, I mean, I'm not filming in 4K, so I might have been able to get a better picture then. But this road, I mean, this is also quite a nice road. Doesn't look that way, but the surface is very nice.
That's stunning. You can see
and
it's lovely.
I mean, it flows nicely. And then right over there, that's the dam wall. There's the dam wall that we went over. Yeah, that we went over on the last trip. So I mean, it's quite nice.
Yeah. The thing is, you can see it's.
So you got all these different routes that you can do.
It's messy. Then it's tree lined, and then it's open fields, and then it's all sandy, and then you've got all the shops and the walkers on the side of the road, and it's a mess. I mean, this is South Africa. You've got a bit of everything here.
And this is the crossroads that I stopped at the last time as well.
Yes, there you've got people selling their goods.
Yeah.
And that oak's not selling anything.
And yeah, so I just pulled over at the engine again just to have a bit of a break.
Have you been riding non-stop since?
Yeah, I was basically
okay, so you took a little break over here. Okay.
So I took a break over here. I was chatting to some guys over here that was doing their last ride because they're actually immigrating to Greece. So he's supposed to hand over his bike on the Monday after that. So him and his wife went, they went for their final
hurrah.
Their final ride, yeah.
Yes.
Then this is basically coming out of it again as we did Commando Neck, but I didn't film that. There is where I turned off left the last time to go back over the dam again. Now I'm going straight, now I'm going towards Magalies. Quite a few bikes on the road.
Yes. But it's a nice, those are nice roads to go gallivanting on basically.
This section is actually quite nice because I mean you got the bush and everything. The road surface is not too bad. Really not too bad. I mean, there's one or two sections where you can see it carries more traffic than the rest. You can still see a lot of dust and grime from the heavy rains that we had a couple of weeks back. That hasn't been cleared away yet. But I mean, this is quite a nice section of road.
Yes. And this area has a lot of
wedding venues
and bed and breakfasts.
A lot of it.
Guest houses and not so many hotels, but bed and breakfasts and stayovers. No. I'm not so sure about Airbnbs because I know that's a thing. But we haven't really come across many Airbnbs. No. Mostly guest houses and cottages and stuff.
And all of the rivers are actually they're still running quite hard.
Well,
and the amount of reeds and stuff in it, you can see we had much better rain than what we were supposed to, especially at this time.
See, and now it's flat there on the left hand side.
Yeah, and then here is, remember the previous time. So this section of road was what I did before, and I turned left there to get to Hartbeespoort.
Yes.
So now I'm going straight on the Highlands Meander.
Yes. So these are all, this is a touristy route that you can take. The Meander, that's what?
Yeah, it's a scenic route.
A scenic route.
It's a scenic route. It's like the
Yeah.
panorama route in
Mpumalanga.
Mpumalanga.
We're going to do that as well for you. Not now, but we're going to do the
Yeah.
panoramic view for you as well. That's my favorite.
I might have to put a stretcher on the back for Mama.
Or I'll drive
But-
in the car there and then just get back on the back of the bike for the panoramic and,
Yeah.
and the passes and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not that far, but far enough for me to not be comfortable.
Yeah. And you
Did
can
it
see
rain?
just-
What's on your screen here? There seems to be a little splotch on your screen.
It could be that it was.
Is it
I
muddy?
had a bit of rain. It could be dust as well. Yeah. I just
Okay.
have to get into the habit of cleaning the screen
Yes.
every once in a while.
Yes.
But you can see, I mean, this is quite nice roads.
It looks
I
like
mean, it's
water.
like this sweeping. It could be. I think I did get a little bit of rain. I can't remember. I mean, it was 3 weeks ago. I can't remember
try
what I
better.
had for breakfast.
We'll try better to do the voiceovers closer to the actual
Yeah.
videotaping because, yeah, I mean,
And
3
then-
weeks is a long time between
Yeah, it is.
videoing and doing the voiceovers.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I mean, the one thing that I love about South Africa is that, you know, you can drive and then you're going to have grass fields for a few kilometers, and then you're going to have bush, and then you're going to have something like this where it's just these small bushes and not big trees, and then you'll drive where it's just grass veld with like one big tree for 5 kilometers, you know, type of thing. So it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole host of environments that you actually drive through.
Yes.
And I mean, especially on a day like today, where the weather was about, I think it was about 32, 33 degrees.
That's pretty nice.
Which
and
is
hot.
autumn. I mean, it's autumn. It was a very hot day for that day. But then you still have the cloud cover every once in a while just to cool you down a little bit.
32
And I mean,
hot.
the road surface is good.
Yes.
I don't really have any moments where I thought, oh crap, you know, type of thing. Because on that one section, where I said that the GoPro really does its thing.
Yes.
I mean, there I was bouncing like a. So here we can go right to Rustenburg again or back to Krugersdorp. So I just said, okay, let's go back to Krugersdorp.
Yes.
So that's basically going through Magalies and everything.
Yes. See, now how flat it is again. I love it. I love South Africa. Yeah, you definitely need to get into the habit of cleaning your lens,
Yeah,
because now you've got a funny splotch.
right in the middle there. Yeah.
Okay, that
this
road
is
looks
just-
a little bit dodgy.
It looks a bit dodgy. It's not too bad, but this is the part where you're basically riding on the side of the Magaliesberg. So it's nice sweeping bends and stuff.
Lovely.
It is a very nice route.
How long were you gone for? How long was your ride?
I think I did about 3 hours.
Lovely. Yeah, you can see it's been cut out. The road's been cut out of the mountain.
Yeah, that's a very, very nice route though. So it just keeps on going like this. And then with the just with the trees and just
Yes.
you can't really make it out because the trees are on the side, but you're basically in this valley and it's just beautiful.
You know what we could do maybe? Because you're saying a lot of, you can't see it because of this, you can't see that because of this, and I mean, what's the point of making a video if you can't see it? You need me. You need me. And then we need to stop.
Yeah.
We need to make a shorter ride, a shorter route, not a shorter ride, just a shorter route. And then stop and actually get off and video off the side of the mountain.
Yeah,
Stop and actually video. There is the dam wall. Here is the river. Not just these quick flashes, because, I mean, all we're actually seeing now is the road and the trees going by. I mean, it's
Which is nice,
beautiful.
yeah.
I mean, it's stunning. And we get to see the beautiful weather we're having and stuff, except for that nasty cloud up there, messing up the blue sky.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be one of my rides if I didn't have rain. You know,
True.
I mean, it's just...
And I mean, this is Mama and Papa rides, and Mama hasn't been riding.
Oh, this one, my battery ran out.
Yes.
And luckily I was in Magalies. So I just changed the battery, and this is coming out of Magalies. Very nice route as well. You can see it does make, but as usual, I had rain.
And
For
you
some
didn't
reason,
clean your lens.
Yeah, for some reason or another, whenever I ride, I have rain. You know, especially on a longer ride.
Well, we don't get winter rain, so maybe then you'll just be able to show you what's going on.
Well, let's see. I mean, if it's dry, if it gets too dry, and the people are complaining there's not enough rain, I'll just go for a ride, a long ride. You know, so. Well, it's also quite a nice section. I mean, just the trees and everything.
Yes. Are you learning anything about filming and stuff like that while you're riding and doing these things?
The one thing that I did have with this ride is, you see, I don't look around as much.
Yes.
I sort of forgot to look around.
Okay. You're going
I
on...
sort of, this is getting
to
onto the
Krugersdorp.
N14.
Yes.
Yeah, this is getting onto the N14, just outside Krugersdorp. And what happened here was when I went out of Magalies, I forgot to zip up my my waistcoat.
Yes.
So I just had to zip up the waistcoat.
Is this the ride where you lost your laces?
No. That ride was the one that I came back from Ottersel when I was so soaked.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now?
And what happened now? Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
We lost our video feed.
Is that the end of it? I'm wondering, because I mean it was.
I think that was the end of the video, and
Yeah, that was
Papa
the end
and I
of the video.
didn't realize it, and it just stopped, and we're like, what happened
Oh
now?
yeah, because that was the end of the video, and I mean the rest was basically just highway. So
Oh yeah, well nobody wants to see the highway.
yeah, nobody wants to see
We
the
showed
highway.
them the
We've
highway
seen
the
that-
last time,
yeah,
and one highway is the same as another highway.
yeah, it's just highway. I mean, that's not a problem. So that was the ride.
So I think we need to shake it up a bit.
Mhm.
Because they've seen the trees,
terms of?
they've seen the windy roads. It's all nice, it's really, really nice. But I think we need to shake it up a bit.
How do you mean?
In viewing pleasure.
Mhm.
Oh no, that was all I had to say. We're going to have to get back to you on what it is going to be.
No, but
No, I have ideas, but I almost never know how to implement them. So we're going to have to brainstorm and come up with a massive plan and surprise everyone.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a
do that.
caucus about that.
Listen
Caucus,
to him
eh?
use
Hey,
these
hey,
big
hey.
words today.
And and then we take it from there, and we see what happens.
Yes,
And
let's do that.
well, let's hope you enjoyed the video, the view and all of that. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. So signing out is Mama,
And Papa?
and we hope you have an awesome time. And thank you very much to the subscribers so far.
Yes!
We're 6 subscribers. So
We love you
For
guys.
us,
Thank you
yeah.
for subscribing.
so for us, that's a big thing.
That
So
is great. That is super. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. Until next time.
have fun.